As electronic devices become ever more integrated into our daily lives, the need to keep those devices charged and online increases. But we can't always bring the power grid with us wherever we go. Portable power stations are the perfect solution to keep us electronically powered anywhere. These devices have enough bells and whistles to justify adding one of these to your everyday life. But they can also be an inexpensive stand-in for generators when you need to keep your absolute necessities up and running. We have listed the best portable power stations 2024 and their key features. You need to consider this to help you choose the best one for you. For more information on the product, as always, I've included a link in the description box down below, which are updated with the best prices on each product. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. Now let's get started. Number 5. DJI Power 1000. DJI's approach to portable power stations is unique. I've learned while testing its flagship, Power 1000. It features a powerful 2200W AC inverter that's unheard of in such a small package that also hosts a modest 1024W battery made from safe and long-lasting LFP cells. It's also one of the first power stations to ship with a pair of USB-C PD 3.1 outputs capable of 140W. And to keep things as small and portable as possible, it eschews other inputs and outputs you'll find standard on most power stations. Instead, DJI developed a versatile Smart DC, or SDC port that allows you to add more I/O via proprietary adapters. But those SDC ports can also charge a selection of DJI's own drones faster than anything else currently on the market. I do like that the Power 1000 shows the real-time charging percentage of the drone battery with a precision of 2 decimal points. DJI says its other compatible drones can take better advantage of Power 1000's SDC ports. The Mavic 3 can pull up to 150W, for example, while the Inspire 3 can draw up to 200W, and the Matrice 30 series up to 230W to easily trounce the DJI's own USB-C fast chargers. The SDC ports can handle up to 400W of input and 240W of output. Speaking of USB-C, DJI's Power 1000 is one of the first power stations to ship with dual USB-C PD 3.1 ports, supporting a max output of 140W per port when using compatible PD 3.1 devices and cables that meet the extended power range (EPR) specification. I was able to confirm with a random white label power bank purchased from Amazon, as you can see in the image above. Unfortunately, those USB-C ports are outputs only, so they can't be used to charge the power station. The AC inverter is impressive and specs to power most household appliances, including microwaves, space heaters, and window air conditioners, albeit briefly. Number 4. Anker Solix C1000 Solar Generator. Whether you are living in a small apartment or a crowded house, there isn't always a lot of space to stash gear that you aren't using daily, including emergency gear. Despite the petite size of the Anker Solix C1000, it's a surprisingly powerful power station. It can handle a hearty solar input load up to 600 watts. It can also put out 2400 watts at 120 volts, which will allow you to power most anything, from a fridge to a CPAP machine to a microwave. While Anker is boasting that this has an extremely fast turnover in the event of a power outage, which would theoretically allow you to keep critical systems going without a hitch, the reality is that the power it holds, 1056W, and can generate at a time, 200 watts, may not be enough to sustain you for a longer power outage. If there is medical equipment that is necessary for your or your loved's one day-to-day survival, look into a larger power station with more solar input potential, like the Anker Solix F2000. But if you're looking for a unit that can keep everyone's phones juiced with the option to turn on your coffee maker, then this one is hard to beat. The Anker Solix 100W is easily one of the best designed 100W panels I have tested. It's been with me since my first test of the best solar panels for camping, and it's still one of my favorite pieces of gear. It even beat out the $200 Jackery Solar Saga if you consider that this panel generated 94% of its claimed output, while the Jackery only managed 92%. Part of this is the inclusion of a sundial in the top center of the panel, which helped me align the panel correctly during setup. This sundial is such a useful feature that after I had correctly aligned the Anker Solix 100W, I went back and adjusted all the other panels to match it. An instant uptick in power was measured. Number 3. Jackery Explorer 1000. Jackery makes some of the most well-known and recognizable solar power generators, so it's no surprise that the Jackery Explorer 1000 made the top of our list. It has a lot of things that make it a solidly balanced option for many, from the capacity it has to the price tag it comes with. The 1000-watt capacity it can manage is quite a lot, and it can charge most things you can think of except potentially something like a microwave or a space heater that can go well over 1000 watts. Even so, it can power a wide range of devices, which is always a good thing. As for capacity, you get 1002 kWh out of it, although in practical usage, it's only 85% of that capacity. which is pretty standard since most brands cap it at around that amount of capacity, which does help a bit with longevity. Either way, that still gives you around 851 to play with, which means a 100-watt device can run for 8.5 hours before the Jackery loses charge. Oh, and the best part is that it has pass-through charging, so you can absolutely charge the Explorer 1000 while using it, turning it into a UPS of sorts. Speaking of charging, the Explorer 1000 has an absolute ton of ports for you to work with. 3 AC outlets, 1 USB-A, 1 quick charge USB-AA, 2 USB-C PDs, and 1 car outlet. There are also 2 input slots for charging, one for a typical DC input that you can use with a wall outlet or a car, which should take 8 and 14 hours respectively, and a solar panel input. The latter is great if you combine it with 2 of Jackery's Solar Saga 100, which can do 100 watts of charging each on a clear day, and will recharge the Explorer 1000 in about 6 hours or so, which is excellent. Number 2. Bluetti AC180. Bluetti's new AC180 is a stout portable power station with exceptional AC efficiency capable of GASP, actually giving you 1000 watt-hours of capacity. We're making our Pikachu surprise face because we've gotten so used to portable power stations touting their maximum capacity, but in real-world use delivering maybe 80% of that. It's like a car company marketing a vehicle on its fuel tank size, rather than the actual miles per gallon you get. Bluetti's AC180 doesn't actually change that somewhat misleading marketing practice, but with its overall capacity of 1,152 watt-hours, combined with its exceptional efficiency powering AC devices, consumers can expect to end up with a nice round 1,000 watt-hours of capacity, which is at least more straightforward. Bluetti has long been lauded for being ahead of the curve in adopting lithium iron phosphate, LFP battery chemistry versus NMC lithium-ion cells. Essentially, that means much longer life cycles at the cost of slightly less energy-dense batteries. How much longer? Bluetti rates the AC180 at 3,500 plus full cycles before the battery can only charge to 80% of its original capacity. That's a class-leading rating. For example, the EcoFlow's Delta 2 is rated to 3,000 cycles to 80%. The disparity is even more stark when compared to NMC lithium-ion cells, which can be rated at 500 or 800 cycles to reach 80% capacity. For common household AC plugs, the AC180 features 4 well-spaced NEMA sockets to allow for large wall warts. All 4 are 3-prong NEMA 620p but open-grounded. If you do want to actually ground the AC180 for extra safety against a ground fault, Bluetti provides a grounding port on the right side of the unit, a nice touch that many portable power stations skip. Number 1. EF EcoFlow Delta Pro 3. A single source to power almost all of your essential home appliances. Power high-demand appliances from 3-ton, central AC to 1 HP water pump with robust 4000 W and dual 120V for 240V capabilities. Keep your kitchen buzzing and essential systems like garage doors running, all powered simultaneously and reliably by EcoFlow. Easily place anywhere, no house remodeling needed. Take it out of the box, find a spot, and plug it in. That's it. No installation, no home tweaks. It's whisper quiet with X-Quiet technology, ensuring a peaceful hum, promising you a night of peaceful sleep, even if you keep it beside your bed. It's so silent that you'll hardly notice it's there. Introducing EcoFlow's groundbreaking Xtreme fast charging technology, setting a new industry standard. Charge from 0 to 80% in just 50 minutes. With multi-charge combinations, enjoy up to 7,000 W of super fast charging. 7 unique and 18 combo charging methods to meet your charging needs anywhere. 3 ways to flexibly connect EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 to your home. Connect up to 3 EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 to the Smart Home Panel 2 for streamlined smart home power. It ensures quick 20 mm switchovers during outages to protect sensitive devices and allows precise app control of up to 12 circuits. Crafted with automotive-grade LFP cells, the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 features the industry's first IP65-rated battery pack, resisting impacts, water, dust, and fire. With 4,000 cycles to 80%, enjoy 11 years of daily power. Dependable in any weather, ensuring peace of mind.